Alright, I picked up some military style truck mirrors, commercial mirrors, and I like them. But they're a little too short to fit over my windows. I was thinking about cutting the bar on these and lengthening them, but they are aluminum, and I don't want to make just like an insert to bolt them back together. Don't have the supplies for welding aluminum. So instead of trying to lengthen this, I'm just going to make some custom brackets that will come out and clear the window. But I do really like these mirrors. They're big, got a big old blind spot mirror on each. To start, I'm going to just cut the lower brackets, some simple brackets. Though the top bracket is going to have to come down some distance, the bottom bracket is just going to be spaced out by this 1 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch flat bar. It's pretty thick. I want to make these good and beefy, so I'm using some 1/4 inch flat bar, 1.5 inch for the mounting surface for the mirror, as well as the mounting surface for on the RV. This will space them out. Alright, I got a 1 1/2 inch piece, got a 1 1/4 inch piece, and we'll do a little something like that. Yeah, that will be plenty of room to clear the window. Going to bevel the edges on this centerpiece so I can get a good deep weld on the 1/4 inch. Got some holes drilled, made the ones on the bottom a little bit bigger, allow a little bit of room for movement if I need to shift things around a little bit. Easy to line up from the bottom bracket to the top bracket, but I do want them the same on each side. So I'm going to measure from the front window back and pick a spot here to where I'll get them exact. See, both these windows are about the same height, so we'll come back a certain distance. Probably right about there. 20 inches back. Alright, got some markings to help me place those lower brackets and to get them distanced evenly. Get that lined up, get it level with the window. Looks good. Got some spots cleaned up here on the inside where I wire wheeled some primer off, so I can weld on some support pieces, a couple chunks of 1.5 inch square tube. Alright, I just need to re-drill those holes and then I can mount the lower brackets. Alright, got those drilled. These are 1/4 inch. I'm going to go to a 5/16 and then a 3/8. Alright, got the driver's side mirror, brackets, lower brackets. See, I think I'll put the lower bracket on first, then I can line it up even or level. Pull out some lock washers later, but for right now I just want to get things lined up. Get the upper bracket made. Alright, got the mirror mounted on that lower bracket. Going to attach this at the top. Then I'll build out what I need. But I'm liking that. That looks cool. I think it fits the RV quite nice. Alright, got that welded up good and solid. Left a opening at the bottom so if any water leaks in through these bolt holes I'm about to drill, it can drain out. So a little weep hole there. I guess I can reach it from here. That makes things easier. Get this kind of centered. Got 5/16 inch bolts and a 3/8 inch hole. Gives me some room to shift the bracket around if I need to. Alright, got a good sturdy mount for that top bracket. birds are freaking huge. Wonder what they're so interested in. Alright, that turned out awesome. Solid couple of mounts there, upper and lower. Got plenty of room to get the bolts in on the back side, even though that one's backward. Yeah, plenty of room for the bolts, top and bottom. Looks kind of weird up there with that bracket coming down to a smaller mirror than what the windows can take, but that's fine. I like these mirrors a lot, so I'm glad that glad I went ahead and made a custom mount for those. Could even bring that in a notch so things aren't sticking out so far, and then I'll adjust that. Could even go up and down by a couple inches, 2.5 inches. Yeah, I like that they fold in. That's awesome. I like it. Turned out perfect. Probably don't want to go that far in. It'd probably be fine just like that, but more of a chance to hit stuff. But yeah, I really like that I can fold those in like storage or something. And then if I hit something, yeah, I'll probably end up putting them right about there, so then they don't stick out as far. That cannot get any more solid, top and bottom. Really happy with that. Let's go ahead and get the passenger side done here. Alright, this passenger side mirror, or so I am labeling it, because they are actually both the same exact design, and they are both on the same side, so I need to flip this around so I can use this on the passenger side, or the right side of the RV. You see these are both set up for the driver's side, which is actually pretty awesome. I like that these are ambidextrous and that you don't need to find a specific left or right side to work for your RV. You just get this mirror and adapt it however you need it. I like it. I like the military style design on this simplistic but rugged. Got really nice feeling hardware, no sharp edges. So it looks like just a bolt on the top and a bolt on the bottom, and I can flip that around. Pretty easy. It's 7/16 top and bottom. Got a nylon lock nut top and bottom. Really like these mirrors. These are nice. You can see that this is where you adjust them. Rotate, slide it up and down. The top and the bottom of the mirror is slotted, so the bolts or the mirror can pivot or tilt up and down. Just give it a flip. I like the desert camo too, or I think that's what that's called, desert camo. Some kind of tan, army tan. Alright, set up for the passenger side. wind isn't being very consistent, so I was able to wait for breaks in the wind and was able to get that top piece done. I'm gonna take it off for the rest of this though. I don't want to be welding this close to the window, so we'll take this off and finish this and get this side done. Freaking awesome. Very cool, very cool. I like it. Possibly the beefiest mirror mounts ever made, but I love them. I like the way that turned out, and that's still really hot. So let that cool. Put these mirrors back on for a final show. And then I need to move on to making some swing stops. That'll be the next project, just so I don't end up smacking the mirror with the door here, and the same on the back. Need to stop the door from hitting the vent or smacking into the wall and bending the door. Just gonna do something simple with some chain, maybe out of bungee cord or a rubber or a spring or something, just so this chain doesn't snap hard and break stuff. I'll give it a little cushioning. So we'll do just like, I think I've seen semi-trucks that do it, where they just have a chain hanging down. One side's connected to the door, one side's connected to the body. I'll just keep that door from swinging too far. So we'll do that and something else. Squeeze a couple things into the next video. Maybe 2 or 3 things. What do I got? Well, I got lots. But what do I want to get done next? All right, I like them. That turned out good. Got them straight. Straight both ways. Same height, same distance back on the body. Turned out awesome. Love them. I like that they fold in. if I need them to. Yeah, those look good. Let's go up. Yeah, bucket to sit on. Yeah, I can see them. Need to be turned in on each side, of course, but I'll mess with adjustment later. I need to take them back down and paint the brackets, paint the mirrors eventually, maybe. I might not bother with it. The front of the front RV cap is still tan-ish. So I think they'll match a little bit, but I want to at least paint the brackets and the interior, new reinforcements there, and paint on the outside where the welding burnt off the paint. This mirror is cut off a little bit by the bar on the window, but it's not too bad. It's not the whole mirror, and I can just lean down and get a better look if I need a better look. Plus the blind spot mirror is gonna help out a ton. So yeah, good location. Just need some adjustment. I like them. Yeah, it's not too hard just to tilt my head down a little bit if I need to see the top part of the mirror. Although I can see, it's cut off in a pretty good spot. I can see the top and bottom, and then my blind spot pretty good. But yeah, those are awesome. I like them. Alright, you guys, stay tuned. Got lots coming up. Next up will be some swing stops. Maybe. They'll be coming up soon. I want to make sure these doors don't smack into things. Worst case scenario, this will just fold in, but I still don't want to be breaking the mirror or nothing. I'll take off the plastic cover on those on the maiden voyage. Yeah, that turned out great. I like my new mirrors.